friends.
I know.
This place is wonderful.
It's getting busy, eh?
Yeah.
All these people.
You should say hello.
Hey,
everybody!
Welcome back.
It's more Anthropolokitty playing Disco Elysium.
What's this game?
We're playing remotely.
We are. So that sometimes makes for some interesting times, because usually behind the scenes information is we often, do the eyeball thing at each other.
The eyeball thing? Also known as looking at each other?
Yeah. So you know whose turn it is to speak and all of that good stuff. So anyway, bear with us.
True. Wow, look at all of these tasks we have now. We need to get Estelle to talk about her associates, solve the egghead puzzle, sync the signs with Noid, help the ravers start a nightclub, return to the dead body with Kim. Oh, we've done inspect the traps.
Ah, we need to speak with Morale.
We've got to tell him. Okay,
he's right here.
We're in the right spot for that.
And we do need to speak to him before we can speak to the guy over to the right, remember?
To Gary the Fascist or whatever his name is.
Yeah, so let's talk to this guy.
I couldn't possibly shower thanks on you as enthusiastically as my wife has. But I am grateful for your assistance, officer.
Nice.
I was sitting in bed the other night going, Phasmid.
Phasmid. Insulinium Phasmid.
I was trying to do a good Australian accent because this guy is not quite there. But it's like when you think about it too much, you can't do it. It's just like I sounded even worse than he did.
It's also particularly difficult because an Australian accent is not that far from our own, so it can be a wee bit tricky.
But then I was also thinking about like local variations in accents, which in places like the UK, specific towns will have, or areas will have variations. But I feel like in New Zealand and Australia, it's not as location based. It's just how some people talk. The classic one in New Zealand is the quote unquote Māori English accent.
Kia ora to us means good health. As Māori, when we're born as kaitiaki, and kaitiaki means guardian, and we're guardians of the whenua, of the land, and guardians of people. That's the manaakitanga that you're going to give to the people. Manaakitanga means to be looked after. Our thing is to go above and beyond of looking after people, looking after the land.
I thought you were going to bring up gore. Which is a regional accent.
Well, that's a regional accent, I guess. Yeah. So in Southland, for people who don't know, in Southland in New Zealand, people pronounce their R's more.
Have a strong R.
Yeah.
Yep. So gore.
Yeah.
Gore. Yeah. Anyway.
Although I have met people who are not from Southland who have that. So I'm like, where is it coming from? But there are so there's I know on the internet at the moment, on all the TikToks and stuff, they're no Australian.
Fucking everyone loves it, and it's also a Kiwi thing, yeah.
It's a Kiwi thing as well, yeah. I've definitely met people who are no, you can't do that.
But no, the thing is, no, Momo, the thing is, our no is that. We are we even because people are. So I'm getting excited because people are who are not Australian or New Zealanders are kind of emphasising it and saying it, having fun, chewing it over in their mouth. That is just how we say it. Our regular no is what people are saying.
But you just said no. You didn't say no.
No, yes, they're emphasising it, but also they are just saying our regular no. It's just slightly elongated.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I know, it's so funny. But I feel like I want to do this. I want to say it. It sounds fun, but it's also just my no.
No. Yeah, maybe. I mean, there are definitely some people who it's way more emphasized than others.
Sure.
Do you remember, you probably don't remember this, but when my first job when I worked in Wellington, there was a cafe inside the building, and there was a girl on the till who would go, thank you. And I would be sitting there and I'd just be hearing her saying, thank you, over and over and over again. No, yes, thank you.
Fuck, I love this shit. I love it.
I would just it would just drive me completely insane.
Oh no, it's wonderful. I love these differences.
I tried to record her once or twice, but I
No.
never quite got it. Yeah, thank you. So anyway, my point being, there are stronger and weaker Kiwi accents and variations on the Kiwi accent that aren't necessarily regional but are different. And I feel the same thing about Australia. Like, there's the really high,
What we consider nasally, but it's probably not.
yeah. And then there's the kind of more long vowels, like the nor. I don't know. Anyway, let's carry on with this game, which we haven't been doing for the last 5 minutes
of
We've
this.
just
5
been
minutes
talking.
discussing. No.
He's grateful for our
He
assistance.
tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
Well, let's
Okay,
get to
let's
it
tell
then.
him about the traps.
Good. Okay. And
Oh, one of them was empty. Yes, it was. That's right.
completely empty?
Oh my gosh, he's so excited. But someone just picked it up, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Surprise, tempered with fear and trepidation. He doesn't know what to think yet. Maybe you're joking?
Yeah, so as if you don't remember, what happened was one of the traps was empty, but we were able to tell that it looked like somebody had picked it up and shook it around and then dropped it on the ground.
Okay, so yes, there was nothing in the trap. No locust, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but
He rubs
It
his chin.
just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
That's not all it means.
No, it's not, but I love this for them. Let's go.
I love how for these guys, the process is just here are some facts.
How do they fit my...
My worldview.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're having a great time.
Sure.
She's engaging in a well-known self-deception called
there you go.
motivated reasoning. You should correct them.
No.
yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locust and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps, make them more secure.
I don't think it's any of our business to disabuse them of this notion. I really
No,
don't think
they're
it's
living
any,
their best life, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Who cares if they're fucking nuts?
Another trip to the reeds.
So our options are, yes, it's exactly what it is. What a deft hunter this phasmid. It's not very scientific to reason backward from a conclusion you want to be true. And I don't know, I'm not persuaded. Fuck it, they, as you say, live their best life. Yes, this is exactly what it is. What a deft hunter this phasmid.
Of course. Be sarcastic.
Oh,
Unless you have an alternative hypothesis you'd like to venture. Mine stands, okay?
I'm not trying to be a dick,
Okay.
Morale.
He's being a bit defensive. We were being supportive, but all right.
Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional.
Oh,
This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol, is yours.
yeah,
Okay,
we're
cool,
in the
thanks.
club now. We're
Yeah, we are.
in the club. We've got a
Heartfelt
special
gratitude.
badge.
But does it feel like closure? What really happened?
That
Some
I
kid
also want
picked it
to
up
know.
in sugar. I really, I don't...
Some kind of foul play might be afoot. Theft?
It's a white chick. Yes, let's go. It's 50%.
When did we insult morale?
Wait,
Rude.
wait. Does it insult him?
See, look, it says we get a -1 because we insulted morale.
We did not insult him. This
Can
game did not
we-
allow for the fact that we might be deep in the rabbit hole with him.
I'm gonna ask him this question instead of doing this right now
Okay,
because
yeah.
I want to see if we can put on some interfacing
We
Like
certainly
we've
can.
at least got
We've
the
got the
gloves.
gloves, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to check this just in case that also gives us a plus.
Yes.
How did you become a cryptozoologist?
I've just always liked animals and puzzles. Searching for cryptids is a bit of both.
Oh, interesting. This is kind of an interesting some options we've got, which is why not just be a zoologist? Real animals are puzzling too, which is true.
It is
have
true.
you ever discovered a cryptid? And I don't like the conclude, which is just thanks for explaining that. Let's move on.
Can I start with this one?
Yeah.
Why not be a zoologist?
Real. I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is superstition. Everyone does.
I like option 2. Which is, honestly, being a cryptozoologist trumps most of the garbage I've seen people do.
Yeah.
My methods do not differ from other scientists. I simply draw upon a wider variety of evidence. And I have more hope that something truly surprising might happen.
That's fair. And has anything truly surprising ever happened to you?
No, as I said, I have yet to catch a cryptid, although I have come close. Close enough to keep trying.
It's the text doesn't
word
align.
was not
but-
matching. Okay.
Interesting. Something for later, this close call.
Ooh, what kinds of evidence do you use?
Everything from forgotten regional lore to newspaper accounts, like the one that brought us here, to look for the phasmid. I keep a very open mind.
He's interested in things that people believe that scientists don't.
I mean,
You think other scientists don't listen to ordinary people enough?
I think.
Oh, you're talking about
I think this is-
conceptualization.
I just think it's no. I just think it's interesting. The way this is framed is as if all scientists agree with each other about everything.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely not true.
No.
And science, especially like fringe science, like, and when I say fringe science, I don't mean like cryptozoology. I mean like science that's exploring things that we don't yet know much about, like space, or biology in the deepest part of the sea, or things like that. By nature, you have to be willing to explore unusual concepts, right? And there, as a part of that process, people will hypothesize things, and then other people will come along and be like, "You're full of shit," and then you have to kind of go backwards and forwards to actually justify things. I guess what's different about the cryptozoologist is they seem to be much less invested in tangible evidence.
Yeah. Yep.
They're more out on the completely hypothetical, and they're willing to add multiple hypotheticals together to get a conclusion, which I
Yes.
think normal scientists, quote unquote, would be a bit more like, you'd be more likely to say, so this came up actually in Honkai Star Rail. I don't think it's come up in the episodes that I've edited yet, but there was this sequence of were you with me for this episode with the little ghosts?
No.
No. Okay, so there were these weird little ghost creatures, and this person on the starship had tried to write like a research paper on the little ghost creatures, but had based, there was very little existing evidence about the little ghosties, and so they had only had like a couple of sources, and those sources were both children, because the ghosties appear more often to children, and they'd got like a really bad feedback on their research, because they were like, it's so limited in evidence, and you've come to conclusions based on basically threads of evidence. And I, because I've been a teacher, was like, it's fine to do research like that, you just have to frame it Like, I don't know if this is true, but hypothetically this could be the case. You just have to frame it that way.
Right,
and
you can't be drawing
clear.
absolute conclusions.
Yeah. You have to be like, based on the tiny amount of evidence that we have, we could conclude that this might be the case, but more research would be required to confirm this hypothesis. I feel like these guys aren't in that mode at all. They're not in the mode of, this could be the case. They're just like, yes, it had 8 eyes, and it did use mind control, and...
Yeah, for sure. And I sort of think that it's interesting that they think that scientists don't look at things that people believe in. I mean, we are anthropologists, right? Like, it's... Yeah, it's just about how you're using that information and what conclusions you're drawing, which I think is what you're saying as well.
Yeah. I think partly because both of us have been trained to be anthropologists, part of that process is taking people where they're at and not putting a Western lens on everything.
Yes.
Sorry, yeah, you carry on.
No, I was going to say the same thing, which was along the same lines, that your interpretations are not necessarily any more correct.
Yeah. And, like, if the locals, like, for all that anthropology isn't just about, like, interviewing indigenous people and tribes and stuff but, like, if the locals say that a giant came and stole the princess in history, sure, like, fine. I'm not going to argue with you about...
Which castle was that, and da-da-da.
Or, like, whether that could be accurate.
Yeah.
That's not what we're there for. Like, I don't know. Maybe a giant did come and steal the princess, you know? Like, sure maybe that's been changed in some way over time. Like, maybe it was just a really tall guy. But, like, it's not our role to confirm or deny what people say.
No. So I think this whole thing's quite interesting. You almost certainly have to title this episode discussions or
because we're just chatting instead of progressing the actual episode.
Completely sidetracked.
Okay, I'm going to click this button now.
Yeah.
You think scientists don't listen to ordinary people enough?
Most establishment scientists only care about reputation and remuneration, not real research, and certainly not the truth. They're a cowardly lot, and both the field and basement archives can be dangerous places.
Okay, so
there's threads of truth in that, but there's also a lot of bullshit in there.
Absolutely. So you've never discovered a cryptid?
No. Very few cryptids are ever discovered, and not for a lack of trying. To stay hidden is a cryptid's primary quality. It's even in the name, cryptid.
Sure, they're like creeping around, right? Are there any creatures that in human history were thought of as cryptids which have now been proved to be real? I'm trying to think of examples.
It depends on who you're talking about, I think, because stories have been transported from one place to another. Animals made to seem bizarre that people have never seen before.
True, that's a really good point. Yeah.
And then we're actually real. Obviously, wherever those animals came from, people knew about them, right? But
yeah,
those stories travel. So they might seem like cryptids, but they're not. I don't know if that counts.
Yep. Okay, let's carry on. How many cryptids have been found?
Of the list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of Chemnee, which is 4,082 items long, about 2,000 have been confirmed as hoaxes.
Okay. So they're willing to accept that some are hoaxes?
Yeah.
2 are categorised as confirmed discoveries. The rest are in differing stages of discovery, refutation, and data collection.
Only 2 have proven to be real?
Yes, the Chateau Quan forest pygmy who turned out to be an extinct species of primate and a cave salamander from Grad, who is, honestly, quite unremarkable. It's in a zoo somewhere.
Okay.
We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves.
Are you?
More so even than the public. With cryptids, most cryptids are hoaxes or they are never found. That does not mean we should stop searching.
I like option 2 or 3.
Okay.
We have
Then the
not-
Insulindian phasmid will be the third.
Indeed. If our expedition is successful, every paper in the world will report on it. From Revachol to Dushantu. It will be a zoological miracle.
Ocean too. Now, that's a very Australian thing, to take a French word and just absolutely mangle it.
Go for it.
The hair on your arms stand up. Electricity. Sounds like reeds hissing.
Yes.
Shivers, let's go.
He has clearly done his math on this. There is no surprising him or swaying his opinion.
Thanks,
Okay,
man.
cool. Thanks for explaining that.
Yes?
So,
Did
it's
we
still
get another point?
58.
No. Let's just leave quickly. Put our gloves
Interfacing
on.
Yeah.
Gloves. Put your gloves on. Gloves. Do we have any other interfacing
No
things?
idea. It is
Don't
worth a
think
quick
we
look.
do.
There. Oh, the same. Ooh, so
They're +2.
nice.
Oh, and they activated something within us. Ah, that's hilarious.
Oh, because they're, you know why?
Yeah.
It's because they're
Yeah.
the fancy ones.
Okay. Cool.
well-
I'll just quickly make sure we don't have any minuses on.
This is always worth doing if we have the opportunity to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that we're wearing this thing. Okay.
Hello.
Right, man. Let's
Lena
go.
and I were just discussing the design of
right.
the new
Yes.
trap.
What a good choice.
Develop an alternate theory. I mean, part of me doesn't want to develop an alternate theory, but I'm curious for us about what happened to the trap.
Yes, I want to know what we think. What Harry thinks.
Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too. You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
I think a little hooligan called Kuno may have stolen the locusts.
A little hooligan. But what would a child want with bugs?
I mean,
mean-
Kuno's just a cunt, so, you know.
But also, children love playing with bugs.
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
I'll talk to the little gremlin and see if anything comes up.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
I 100% want us to discover the Insulindian phasmid during this case of this game. Like,
Yes.
we must.
I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
Where are you
He
going?
hasn't been particularly forthcoming before. He may well still be hiding something. After he's left, it's too late.
Don't go
Don't tell me
anywhere.
that. Talk to him now.
Gary. We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs.
He looks at his tea.
Morel, it's been fun, really, but I need a bath and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologise, Gary. You've
Gary?
been more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of suzerainty today, though.
They're all pronouncing it differently.
We're going to follow this through.
Okay. I gotta talk to Gary before he goes.
Yeah.
His
I really owe you
Picture.
one for getting us out of those reeds,
very different.
officer. Finally got all that soot out of my hair. Name's Gary.
not a lover of the great outdoors.
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
That's true.
This man respects authority too much to see you for what you are. Pretend thou art a sober man.
What? Okay, drama. Let's. What are our options? I am neither of those things. I can assure you. I am by the books, clean as a whistle, teetotaling officer. I'm not even tempted to touch intoxicants or drunks and degenerates. That's my crew. Or sadly, I think I might be drunk or a degenerate. Maybe even both. Nobody's perfect. Have you ever been tempted to drink? Let's go with what drama suggested. Top one.
I mean, that's not a very good pretending.
We lie.
I'm either keen for this one or the bottom one. What do you want me to do?
I'm open to the bottom one. I just like the
Okay.
I've been tempted
unbelievable
on
lie.
occasion,
Okay.
but someone has to stay strong for Revacol.
Oh, that's not how that's pronounced. It's interesting. Little moments of you can tell that these lines were recorded separately from each other.
Do we want to ask him about the hanged man?
Oh my gosh, we could ask about the mug.
Oh no, I fucking hate the mug.
The mug is terrible. Why are we bringing up the mug? But, I want to ask this question.
We
though,
just go
because
around
it
and be like,
says that
look
he's
at this
a
racist,
fascist.
look at this racist mug. Why are we doing this?
But just because it says he's a crypto-fascist, I want to see his
I don't
reaction
think
to
that
the mug.
makes him okay.
My mug? Why would you think that?
I can see you recognize it. It's in your eyes.
I may have had a similar looking mug in the past. That's all.
Was the mug found at the scene of the lynching?
It was. It was found in the rubbish bin.
Yeah, I don't know that they necessarily.
I'm gonna push him.
Okay.
I'm gonna push him as a.
All right.
Okay, I admit it. I threw the
What's
mug
his
away
mug?
in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer.
It was his mug.
It was his mug.
You're not going to find me, are you?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Yeah, but not as high. Let's just go for 20 real,
No, 100.
shall we?
100. No, 100.
Are you sure?
Yeah, fuck this guy. I don't even know who he is.
I mean, I do also want information, though.
No, I want the money.
Okay.
Okay, I deserve that. And I won't do it again. You have my word. I don't know what got into me. Stuffing my garbage in another man's property. I've been having trouble at work lately. The Koikos are price dumping us out of competition.
Oh, I think that's a racist slur.
Huh.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
How'd you get into the trash container?
I know a guy who works with the trash collection
Ooh.
services. CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez.
Why would you have that key? Why would you need to get into everyone's trash?
So I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff.
Store?
Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Hemians run it like a mob.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have disgraced myself.
Gary, did you put the clothes of a murder victim, the man who was hanged behind the Whirling Rags, into that trash container?
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that. I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know?
Okay, then what happened?
Oh,
I don't
sorry.
really mind which one.
I mean, they basically made the same.
Then
I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them
a
into
crime
the
scene,
Whirling's
man.
trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly.
He changes his mind mid-sentence. About what?
Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks,
Hang on a moment.
like the clinking of glass beads against one another as they roll across a hardwood floor. You've heard this sound before.
Two
but
things.
where?
Do you mind just scrolling up a bit and just seeing the sort of sequence of him saying things? Because he kind of changed his story halfway through.
Yeah. So he said that he was going to...
So the one above it, which is like, I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged. I saw him stripped naked, all the clothes lying around in the yard smelling people, animals.
So then he says, then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would and put them
Yeah.
in the trash. But then he changes his mind. He said, I was actually coming to throw the mug away, and then
Yeah.
I threw the clothes away too.
So
So he wasn't actually coming out to do a good service for community, but then
No.
he changed his mind. What is this strange sound?
What sound?
Yeah, that
That clinking I just heard.
Really?
He fans his arms out slowly, and this time his motions are soundless because it was slow, man. Push him.
There's lots of weird sounds in a bar like this, though. Pinball, glasses clinking. Could be someone playing pinball.
There's no pinball machine in here.
Maybe it was pinball.
No. I feel, yeah, anyway.
You wouldn't know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
This guy's hilarious. He's like really law-abiding, but also like trying to get himself out of shit.
An infant could see he's not telling the truth, but he's too scared to admit more wrongdoing.
Okay, let's move on for now.
I hope I could help your investigation in my small way.
This is a white try, so it's composure. Do we have anything that...
I don't know.
Let's leave, check out items for composure, and then try it, because it is a white check.
Yeah, I also think we should maybe do this first. Do you know anything about
Oh, yeah, do it.
the hanged man?
I told you everything I know, sir. I'm truly sorry for the mug, but I have nothing to do with that.
He shifts uncomfortably in his clothes.
Uncomfortable shifting around doesn't make him the killer, though. It's something else.
Do we want to
Okay.
ask about that? Are you a cryptozoologist? So it's the only thing we haven't talked about. Number 3.
Okay, sure.
No. I help Morel with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way. But I don't usually go in for picnics like this on my own.
Okay.
There probably is a follow-up to this, but you can't think of any. Doesn't matter. Waste of time
Okay.
anyway.
Let's check
Gotta
our
keep moving.
clothes for composure. At least make sure there's no negatives, even if we don't have anything that gives us any.
Oh, there we,
As a
that's a
negative.
minus.
And then I say we do it regardless of whether or not we have enough.
Yeah.
There's one. Because 17% is not 0. Is it?
Yeah, and he's going to leave anyway, so...
Which is
it
interesting
doesn't-
that it's a white check. But it's, that implies that... Fuck, that's
Fucking
terrible.
love our outfits so much.
Take that
That's
off.
a minus. Just be naked!
Oh my gosh, look at his legs under that windbreaker.
Dude,
Oh,
where's
so
our
terrible.
pants?
Where are other pants? Do we sell them? No, scroll up. There's more items, right?
Oh, fuck. Okay. It's like, we've got no pants!
Savoir faire is quite good. Those are our original pants. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, right.
We've got
So-
no pants!
Great.
Okay, cool.
Let's do
And
this.
Did I miss any of these
Nah,
when I was scrolling through?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. Okay, that was good. That gave us 3 extra, I
Very
think.
generous of you to help us out, officer.
Shush,
I'm
shush,
sure
Gary.
glad
Good
to be
questions.
back from that little excursion.
Once more, you hear that odd Clicking
58.
sounds coming from Gary.
Okay.
Here we go, everybody.
Yeah. Analyze his composure.
That shirt looks very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath.
Is he wearing a piece of the armor?
Something going underneath it?
Yes, like a piece of
Give me that
ceramic
fucking
armor,
armor,
for
bitch!
example. One that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other, resembling pearls or marbles, stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives.
Ooh.
I see you're a connoisseur of high-quality combat gear.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once. I was
He unbuttons
He
the
unbuttons
shirt.
the-
Yeah.
ashamed of what I did. And I didn't want you to know.
Because he wanted to keep it.
Give it to me. I need it for a future shootout.
Hang on. The hilarious part of this is, whilst he, illicitly picked it up and is now wearing it, basically that's what we're doing it, even though we're a cop. Like, we're doing the same thing. But
We're doing it in the name of justice.
No, absolutely not. We're abusing our position to take this from him and then just do it ourselves.
But also, how did he
But let's
get
do
it
it.
off
Let's
the
do it.
body?
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Yeah.
it was still hanging up.
We're wearing the boots now. What about, our gloves?
I mean,
what is
we
on our
took
hands
those-
right now?
But we took them off the body that had been taken down. How did he get the chest piece
That's
off
actually
the
a great
body
question.
while it was still hanging in the air?
I didn't. Well, all the other stuff was gone, right? The gloves were the only thing that was still in the body were the boots because someone couldn't get them off. I was ashamed of what I did, and I didn't want you to know. You see, gleaming white ceramic shine underneath a thin layer of interlocking plate. Okay, yes, we want it though, right?
Yeah.
We're not detecting falsehoods, sire. He's gearing up to admit
Right.
the truth.
Gary, what's going on?
Yes. We've also got a breakthrough imminent.
I took the hangman's cuirass. I didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to. How do you accidentally steal an entire chest piece?
God damn it, Gary.
I know.
I'm so glad we had this
This guy has real
conversation.
Squidward vibes to him.
Oh my gosh, he does.
Shame on you. Give the cuirass to the officer at once.
Thank you, Lena.
Her eyes are soft and pleading.
Gary didn't mean to interfere with your investigation officers. He's just thick-headed and poor as dirt. But he's always helped us, given us a place to stay. And he's followed Morel into God knows what jungles.
Okay, why did you really put those clothes in the trash? I'm interested in that one.
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling.
He looks at his feet.
So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here.
What does that have to do with anything?
Gross.
My gosh, there's so many racists in this game.
Only the cuirass was left, so I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have...
Just give me
Like-
the armor.
While I am, well, I try very hard not to be racist, I do have a lot of sympathy for this guy.
No,
But no, not sympathy. No, not sympathy is not the right word. I feel like I'm the sort of person who would be like, I think of myself as very law-abiding, but I did do something bad.
No, you're way better than this. What the fuck? No. Quash any sympathy you have for this fucker.
Like, would I be selfish enough to take something from a crime scene? Probably not. But what if it was something really good?
Yeah, I don't reckon you would.
You reckon I would or I wouldn't?
I don't recken you would. I reckon in a game.
Not from a crime
100%.
scene.
But in
Not from
real
a
life,
crime scene.
absolutely not.
But like, yeah, anyway.
We're detecting sincere contrition here, sire. He's
Okay.
not trying to flatter anyone.
Give me the
Do
armor.
you, do you know who killed the hangman?
I always thought it was the Union. Some union hardasses lynched him because of the strike. But almost everyone in town knows that. I wish I could tell you more.
Okay.
This is all he knows.
Give me the armor.
He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view.
How much
Soon
of the stuff
it
do we
is in
have?
your hands, smelling of his sweat.
What'd you say, sorry?
How much of it do we have now? Is it just pants we don't have? Do we have the pants?
Yes, and a helmet.
Okay, all right.
If there is a helmet. I assume there is.
But so light to hold, like a bag of cotton.
Why did you lie to me, Gary? I mean, I know it's just because he felt guilty, but I'm going to ask it
Because
anyway.
I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you. But
He's a scaredy cat.
She looks at Gary, her eyes motherly. Are we done here, Gary?
yes, absolutely. I'll never do anything like this again.
He looks around, relieved of some burden, his mouth still quivering. I'm glad we didn't ask for the full amount off him, because if he's poor, I feel bad. Thank you for your cooperation. Yeah!
The precarious world. How not to lose? It is impossible not to. The world is balanced on the edge of a knife. It's a game of frayed nerves. You're pushed on by numbers and punitive measures, pain, rejection, and unpaid bills. You can either play or you can crawl under a boat and waste away, turn into salt or a flock of seagulls. Your enemies would love that. Or you can fight. The only way to load the dice is to keep on fighting.
Okay.
Okay. And what bonuses do we get? Oh,
That's good.
Yes. Nice. Critical
Yes.
success and failure thresholds lowered by 1.
Fabulous.
Accept.
Yes. Woohoo! I'm excited about that one.
Good work, everybody. We did good. What's the next thought we want to start, Izza?
Ooh. All right, are we buying a slot and starting another thought?
Well, we've got 2 skill points, so I thought it's probably a good time to start one right now.
Okay, all right, let's do that.
Now, somebody pointed out in the comments that if we have a negative, like we did with this one, when you're thinking about it, you can actually unequip the thought, do the challenge, and then start it again.
Okay.
So that's just good to know for future reference.
All right, well, let's buy a slot and shall we, because we just
The
looked through these
only-
before.
New one that we have is Contact Mike.
It's time once again to return to the 20 things you'd like to say about Contact Mike. The box of is apparently a paragon of open competition. It really doesn't get any better than this. Any better. Both inside and outside. The ring, and outside the ring. Stop. Point at someone in the distance. Point your finger at him. He will point his finger back at you. Vaulting an impossible gulf of finance and privilege too. ... So we've got -1 to logic. No pain, no gain. -1 to conceptualization. Push it. -1 to drama. Make it.
Stronger, faster. I'd be open to that. I did. So at least one, if not 2 people said that having the art degree thing would be good for if we needed to start the like dance club or whatever.
And we have talked about this one and been interested in this one. So I think we should go
We
for this
have.
one.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Internalize that. So we get -1 to perception. Can't even look at
Which
this
isn't-
shit.
Which isn't the end of the world at all.
No, it's fine. No, that's fine.
I am curious about these lines, if they mean anything. Tell us, people of the internet, if these lines mean anything.
These are little electric lines.
Yeah, like are they
Does the connection mean something?
doing something to this? I don't know.
Who could say?
Okay, I'm gonna save. How
That's a
long have
really
we
good
been playing?
We've
Is
been
it?
playing for nearly 45 minutes.
Okay.
Um,
So many thoughts.
So
oh,
many
hey,
thoughts.
is that the guy who
maybe. Sorry,
lost his key?
but hang on, before you move on, just a quick
Yeah.
thought about Gary and
Yes.
why. Hang on, let me just sort of gather my thoughts. why you shouldn't have any sympathy for him.
Okay.
And I think like you are thinking of this hypothetical situation where there might be some tantalizing thing you want. I don't think you would ever do that, because one of the things that led him to doing what he did was he didn't think of this person as a real person because of his racism, and so he had no care or consideration for the situation or that person, right? And you would never do that. So
That's true.
I'm just saying you shouldn't have sympathy for him just because in a hypothetical situation you think, oh, tantalizing goods, because you wouldn't in a real situation. So fuck this guy.
Yeah. I mean, the only situations where I actively break the law are like pirating things and sometimes shoplifting from supermarkets. and that's like because I don't agree with the injustice of the supermarket monopoly, and I don't agree with fucking a jillion what do you call them? Subscription systems. Like, there should be like 2, and that's it.
I was going to say about the shoplifting offences, I saw a great TikTok the other day, which basically was like, if you saw shoplifting, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We have a point to spend. Do we have any strong feelings about anything?
No, I would like to hang on to it for skill checks.
Okay. For like actually breaking a specific skill check.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to do. It is 9:15 in the evening. I'm going to recommend we go speak to the smoker on the balcony.
Speaker on smoke. Yeah, I'm annoyed we don't have Kim with us for that. But,
oh, shit. Well, fuck it. Nah,
I think we don't have any choice. We've got to go. We've got to go talk to
speak to him.
There's at least 4 people who've said that something's going to fail if we don't do it by the end of...
Could it be the Koldamama Dakwa? No, it's probably just your imagination ringing in your ear.
But is it? Is there ringing?
There seems to be an extremely high-pitched ring. Ultrasonic. Lena said it was very high-pitched, right? It's like something tickles your ear.
I mean, we have a boombox in our ear.
I don't hear anything.
Also said that it couldn't be heard by any other animal, including humans. What you're hearing must just be a regular bird.
Well, just tinnitus, man. Don't worry about it.
Honestly, your ear isn't hearing a whole lot. The distant hum of the industrial harbour, the traffic. But, admittedly, there is a high-pitched noise somewhere there too. But then, isn't there always?
Exactly, the tinnitus. But let's listen to closely first.
There it is again. You're about to rediscover a long-lost species.
Sure are. Let's go.
Yeah, but how are you going to catch it?
Keep listening.
It must be very close. Maybe, just maybe, it will come toward you.
I'm so into this.
Keep still. It might perch on your shoulder.
Yes.
What are you doing? You're a police officer, not a pansy ornithologist. The only birds you should be looking for are healthy women of childbearing age.
Oh, Grim.
Yeah, Grim. Do we want to hold still or do we want to move towards the sound?
I want to hold still.
Yeah.
Oh no. The sound. It's moving away. Somewhere over there. Go after it.
Yes, go after it.
No. Too late. It's gone. There is no ringing anymore.
Come back,
listen,
please.
yeah.
It's the sound of the streets.
Listen more.
Keep your ears peeled, then. If the species really has migrated to Martinez, you're sure to hear it again.
This is such a fucking weird... What is going on?
What is going on? Oh, the other thing that people said we would fail if we don't
got
do
a
so.
thought for it.
Yeah. You heard it, the mysterious Koldamama Dakwa. You're certain that you did. Well, maybe not quite certain, but let's just say you're hopeful because it would make you very special to be the only human being who can hear this invisible, incorporeal bird. This animate whisper, this particle of sound. You're going to have to keep listening. Sharpen your ear.
We could take off actual art degree and put that on.
Fuck, I'm kind of keen. No. We'll
do it after. We'll do it after.
What I was going to say as well was the other thing that people said we will fail / run out of time to do is Everart's.
Talking to Everart.
Not just talking to Everart, but opening the door for Everart.
But we decided we didn't want to open the door for Everart. So...
Yeah.
my question is, do we go back to Everett and say we didn't open the door? I'm in the wrong place. Or we did open the door, or do we?
We can talk to Kuno.
Yes, but that's not
Smoke on
time
the
sensitive, and I want to go talk to the seller on the balcony.
Alright.
Which I never really know quite how to get to that place, but we'll make it eventually. Ooh,
No, go.
come back.
Okay. The musty smell of a potato cellar in spring emanates from the event.
The mysterious air vent! We still haven't found out what is going on under that air vent.
Oh my gosh, I can smell dinner cooking. It smells great.
What are you guys having?
Some sort of pasta?
Some sort of pasta.
Smells
We're
good.
having mysterious chicken. Alright. Smoker on the balcony. Is it just this door?
Yes.
Or we go up a level and then it's a
Well-
door?
Both.
Both. Okay. I don't remember the way, so tell me if I'm doing this wrong.
I think it was not that one. No.
Balcony.
That one? There you go. Cool.
Can we get around from here?
No.
No.
Okay.
So
Oh shit, no, that's the, yeah.
okay.
Go back into the main place? Yeah.
Hurry up, Harry. Why do you walk so fucking slow?
It'll be, I don't believe
So
it's
the
the
other end.
exit. Yeah.
Hurry up.
Is it? Is it?
Balcony.
There you go.
Okay.
There he is. All right.
There he is.
Hi, friend.
All right, I'm just going to save it.
Nice.
Oh, we fucked this up.
Before we fuck it up, yeah, let's go. Fuck with
Hey,
that
buddy.
torch.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from his cigarette.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds.
I got your hint. Found the key under the stone.
Beautiful.
He replies, smiling as he looks at you. Something sparkles in his eyes.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
Ooh, these are some options.
So they are. That's what I'm aiming for, yes. Or honestly, I'm just trying not to screw anything up. 3 is I'm not going to make things right. I'm going to make them spectacular. Or we can ignore his question and say, I was hoping to talk to some possible witnesses. Your balcony overlooks the murder scene.
I want one of the top 3 options. I don't want to ignore his question.
Yeah, I like all of them. Do you have a feeling about one of them?
Yeah, I don't. I also like all of them, and maybe not 2.
Okay, so let's go with 1 then.
Okay.
That's what I'm aiming for, yes.
Beautiful.
He says again, a nearby street lamp casts a shadow on his skin, drawing out the slender cheekbones. I feel like Harry's got a little bit of a boner for this guy.
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello.
Oh,
Step in. He's already waiting.
Yes, I thought this guy might be a sex worker.
so by the way, I'm really digging the view here.
Let's say this because it's a by the way type thing.
Yeah.
That's why I chose this place. Martinez is special, isn't it?
Okay.
Why would I want to meet your friend?
Trust me. You do.
Okay.
Very well.
Very
we'll
well,
to
I'll
him.
talk to him. But first I want to talk to you. I have so many questions.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
Okay.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette
Ooh.
and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up one by one.
I shouldn't be so judgmental, but an unfiltered cigarette? Ooh.
Maybe it's like a clove cigarette or something.
Hey, yeah.
I get. He gives me a clove cigarettes vibe.
He does, yeah. Continue on, eh?
Yeah, I feel like if this were a different game, this would be a trap and we'd be about to be murdered.
For sure.
But-
And yeah. Yes.
Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Thanks,
The cat is
perception.
another witness.
Besides, I've got to run.
Oh.
Okay.
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad.
Yes.
Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
Run where?
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
All right.
A man on high heels stumbles out of a basement club, music blasting over the entire district. It's chilly, and as the chemicals hit his nervous system, 1,000 shivers ripple through his body.
Only if you promise that we'll talk again. It's important.
We'll
Yes.
talk. Just not tonight.
Okay, thanks.
Take care, all right?
Oh, wow. He just
Can we
busted out of there.
wait here? This might be a good place to save it, pause it, and then
Okay.
go to the next episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
All right.
Okay. I wasn't sure something would automatically happen there. Okay. Save.
Save it.
And we will leave you all on that tantalizing
Cliffhanger.
We got a skill point through doing that. I'm not quite
Nice.
sure how that happened, but great. Interview the Sunday friend is the next task.
All right.
Are we going to stop and have dinner?
Have
So-
dinner, and then reconvene. Yeah.
Okay.
For the next episode.
This was a fun episode.
Yeah, I enjoyed this too. Friends, I hope you also enjoyed our musings.
We brought you much anthropology today. I'm also doing a little dance to our
Music.
music.
Friends, I hope you also have dinner, some sustenance of some kind. We'll catch you next time.
Yes. We'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye.